Sarah Monty here, Moms Out Marketing founder and owner of Design Remodel Pros. All month, we're talking about short videos. Okay, when I say short, let me know in the comments, how long do you think I mean by short videos? Okay, so Moms Out Marketing is all about nurturing you as a business owner, you as a mom, as well as helping the local community. This month, we have our business topic, which is short videos, like I just said. So I am trying something that's a little crazy. I am going live with my baby through my husband. It's not on him. It's just scheduling. And so I had scheduled this live with Elaine, and now I have my little one. I am praying through this that he is going to sleep. So I got my essential lavender, thanks to Paula, and we are just hoping for the best through this live so that I can share with you an amazing speaker, Elaine Williams, who's going to join us. One thing that really stood out for me with Elaine is she talked about pulling from your heart, engaging from your heart. And specifically, she said pulling heart and soul to reflect the best in video. All right, well, we're all heart-led leaders. We love to network with heart, create these deep relationships. So we had to get her on. Thank you to Kristen Maurer for introducing us. Elaine, welcome.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me, Sarah. I am very honored and excited to be here.
Yes, and I love, we got to talk just a little bit right before this, and you talked about showing up authentically, and I was like, well, what better way to show up authentically than with my son attached to me?
With your baby. I love it. I always have a joke. If you want to get something done, give it to a busy mom, because you guys get it done. You get it done.
Absolutely. So true. And, my biggest motivator is my family. That's the reason I started my business. And that's why I had to create Moms Out Marketing, because I knew there were more business owners out there needing this type of nurturing. So,
yes.
But yeah, so you have been on an amazing trip and had an opportunity to hopefully get what you also worked on this cruise, right? Tell me a little bit about it.
Well, it was,
And you.
It was my first time I've always wanted to speak on a cruise. And so I was teaching short form video and also how to add humor to your life and your speaking. And, one of the things I will share is, people get afraid. And I'm going to talk about that a little bit on Wednesday. One of the biggest things is, what if I try something and it's not funny, right? And so there's all kinds of saver lines and ways you can maneuver to show, okay, I tried to be funny and you guys didn't laugh or whatever. We're all okay, moving on, So there's all kinds of things you can do. And when it comes to humor in short form video, I'm just going to dive in. So I'm a video expert. I'm a speaker, coach, author, comedian. I've been in the personal development world for 25 years. I'm truly lucky to be alive. That's a whole nother one woman show. And one of the best ways to be relatable on camera is to share your humanness, which is counterintuitive, right? A lot of times we feel like we have to be perfect. And we look at the influencers, the skinny, perfect Barbies. And first of all, they're not real either, but that's not who we're helping. And so one of my favorite ways is like, share your humanness. I did a video. I was like, I can't find my glasses. Anybody seen my glasses? Because we've all done that. I can't find the car keys because I'm holding them in my hand, right? Or like, I can't find my phone. Where's my phone? I need to charge my phone. Oh, I'm holding it, right? Like right there. Those are three human things. And one of the reasons, yes, we want to be credible when we're sharing who we are and what we do and how we help people, but we also need to be relatable. And so so perfection is not required. It's not required. It's not even wanted. It's not real. And I always talk about coming from your heart. And so I think that's one reason we resonate so much. Yeah.
Yes, and you're so right. And you talk about the phone. I mean, I had my phone under my arm and was looking for my phone for I don't know how long, and I kept asking. Everybody in the household was looking for my phone for me. And then I looked, it was under my been carrying it for the whole time. So it's true, and I think that we value those simple human videos, and those are the ones that get the most reaction because they can relate. People can relate to them. Would you agree with that?
I do. And another thing about, I encourage everybody to play with video and don't get wrapped up in the numbers. I think a lot of times people spend time and energy making videos and then they get upset with a result. But a lot of the numbers are vanity numbers. It's all about being consistent. And I'm a professional comedian. I have performed in 43 states and Canada, Australia, and Mexico. So, and I still sometimes I'll make a video and I'll think, "Oh, this is hilarious." And it's like crickets. And then other times
Where's
I'll
the
do
heart?
something I'm like, "Is this funny? I don't know." And it will go crazy. So, you never know. So, the one of the things is like being consistent and not getting all caught up in the numbers. And you just keep playing. You keep playing. And I did a video, a duet with this woman who was doing like a plank, and she was like super duper power woman, and I was like, oh my god, I should be doing that, but she makes it look easy. It's not that easy. I mean, I was just totally joking around, and it went crazy. And even though I do work out, but not like this woman. So again, your humanness. Now, obviously, I want to be giving tips and value too. So not every video is going to be like, oh my gosh, but it's okay to add some personality and add, who you are, who you help, what makes you uniquely qualified. And I use humor with everything I do because humor saved my life. And also, it helps us breathe. Humor, when we laugh, we release toxins. It raises our serotonin level. It burns calories. It's free. It elevates our mood. It's good. It is good to laugh. It's good for humanity. And so sometimes I'm not always funny. I had to do radio when I was touring as a comedian, 6 o'clock in the morning. It is very hard to be funny, clean, and sound bites. Sometimes I would do it, and sometimes I was like, boy, that was not good. But you keep going. You keep going. And so I encourage you, wherever you are in your video journey, begin today and you keep going.
I,
Oh, my cat
when
is,
you said keep going, when you said
yeah.
keep going, that made me think of what about the people that don't know where to start? Can you
Okay.
tell us more about that? Like the people who have the fear of going online, and just starting that live video or even just hitting record. Do you have
Yeah.
any tips for those people?
I do, and I really hope everybody will come on Wednesday because I can go deeper into this. So, even though I performed in front of thousands of people, I've sang and danced, I did commercials in the 3rd grade. I am a professional since I was a kid. When my coach said you need to start doing live video, I was like, "Oh no, I just want to batch it," because I I was just afraid that the my comedians, who can be a really tough crowd, were going to make fun of me. And so I was sort of like, "Hi everybody. So today I'm going to talk about," I was not being congruent. So I get it, and it is a muscle. So if you have never done a live, I would suggest get a video buddy. And every day for a week you commit and you say, "I'm going to tell you a quick story, Betty." And I'm gonna say, "Hey, Betty, it's Elaine, and today let me tell you about how I had one extra cup of coffee, so I was a little bit blah 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 blah." Or I'm gonna tell you about this really cool guy I met on the plane last night, and I'm gonna connect him with my healer friend. And so if you send videos back and forth with your video buddy, just via your phone every day for a week, you make that commitment, you will get better at it. Put structure around what you're afraid of. I have another rule that when I have makeup and hair, I make videos. Even if I'm like not sure what I'm gonna say, I will take pictures. If I spend time putting makeup on this face, because I don't do it every day, I'm gonna make a video because it's come on, you're busy. You're a mom and a business owner, or you have a nonprofit or whatever. So use the time. You invested the time in your
Yes.
face, so use it. Even if you're like, I don't know what I'm going to say, you can shoot the video and then you can take out the audio. There's a million things, but when in doubt, shoot. If you're in a pretty
Yes.
background, take
No,
a picture.
I love that. No, you're so right, Elaine, because yeah, I don't always put the makeup on or I have the baby sleeping, and I'll tell you, I have to be over that if I'm going to get videos done. So you'll see me with videos where he's attached to me, he's sleeping, woohoo, we can do this. Or and the tip out, just videotape it, because sometimes I just videotape myself working because I know I can use it as a background, even
Yes.
video on a reel or something like that. So it's true. If you're out there, you're trying to think of, am I getting the, is this the perfect thing? It doesn't matter. Do those short videos. And I'll even, when we were at our Galentine, it's so funny because our waiter, Brass Tap, shout out to y'all, Michael. I asked him while he was there taking pictures, which of course he took a million pictures of us as we're sitting there trying to herd us like cats, And I said, well,
Right.
just take some short videos too. And they're like, what? I'm like, because I need them for reels, It's just do it. It's really easy to have. It's easier to have more content that you can work with and less. So I love the idea if you put on makeup or even if you haven't, but it's just a real moment in life of entrepreneurship that you feel like you can share. Hey, hit the record button.
Yes. And again, perfection is not required. It is not required and it is not
Yeah.
encouraged. I love to spin. I love cardio. I come off the bike and I am like drenched in sweat and my hair is crazy because it's curly and my face will be red. And I'm like, I just had this idea I wanted to share with you all about, and I am so coming from my heart and I am a sweaty, hot mess. And some of those videos have been my most popular. I haven't done one in a while because our spin bike was broken. But that to me is a great lesson in perfection is not required. And another thing about getting over your fear is do you read your why every day? Do you tell it to your accountability buddy every day? There's always a reason to not press go and there's always a good reason to press go. And so my why is to use my story for good and to help heal the world with love and laughter, one video, one story at a time. And I say it every day. And sometimes I say it more and it changes, but it grounds me and it makes it so much bigger than I don't feel like it. I have a cold. I have that little 5-year-old girl in my head sometimes, or sometimes she's 12 and sometimes she's a 15-year-old defiant teenager. But I think about my mission and my intention to make a difference with my work, and then that pulls me forth. And it's so much bigger than my hair. I could really use some color. I need to go see my colorist. But you know what? I'm here. I'm messy and imperfect, and I'm here.
Exactly. And it's just about showing up. I will tell you, half the battle entrepreneur out there is showing up, because you know what? Your competition will not always show up. But if you're showing up to work in your business, you're showing up on that video camera and you're pressing the record button, I'll tell you what, someone's watching and they could be your next client. So let me just
Yeah.
share the event that we are having. Right there. Get over your fear of being on camera, right? And then we're giving you some pro tips. Hold on one second. So this is going to be on Wednesday, 9:30, online networking workshop. Hey, you know what? Go in your yoga pants. Just show up, everyone. That's what this is about. And let's get some practice. Let's get some practice on video and also on how to really engage with your audience. Remember, 91% of customers use video. Thank you, Elaine, for that tip as far as the stat. And tell me, so why should people attend this?
Well, because sure, you okay.
Hold on one second. Yeah, let me get you back. Hold on. Bloopers.
It's live.
And that's always a great one too. Bloopers are great too because people love to watch them.
I'm a huge fan. At the end of the day, I love to watch blooper reels and make myself laugh as I'm going to sleep. It cracks me up. So you should come, because one of the things I've found that women sometimes we speak a lot, and this is from a talker. So one of the reasons I love teaching short form video, you are going to train yourself to be more concise, which is more compelling. If I tell you a story and I tell you every detail of the story, and oh my gosh, and then this happened and this happened, and she was wearing blue, and this happened, you're like, what is the point of this story? If I say, this was amazing, and let me tell you why. And I'm going to, I'm just making something up right now, but when you are concise and precise with your words, when you can get your point across quickly, it is a million times more powerful, especially now, right? We have more information at the tip of our fingertips than ever before in the history of mankind. And yet it doesn't seem to be making a difference because our brains are having to go, is this important? Is this important? Is this important? Is this important? So short videos can help you stop the scroll and grab people's attention and have them lean in so that they want to know more. And the whole idea is if you can grab them with a short form video, then they're going to be like, who is this person? And they're going to binge you. So, and the algorithms would rather have you do a concise, compelling 20-second, 30-second video than a convoluted 2 or 3 or 10-minute thing where you're like, what are we talking about? And that's counterintuitive for a lot of women. And so that's one reason I love teaching short form. Also, when you're doing short form, you can do it in short, choppy things if you're worried about memorization. So there's a million benefits from short form video.
Absolutely. Now, I noticed this on our last call. We have lots of a diversity of business owners. So when you say short videos, how long, and look, there's a typo right there. That's okay. But how long is a short video?
So it is, I say 58 seconds or less. So TikTok started out as just this dancing video for teenagers, and then everybody went, whoa, what is this new platform? And so Instagram started doing reels, and they considered anything 59 seconds or less. And then Facebook was like, I want to get in on the party. So they were doing shorts, which now I think they call reels. The platforms are always changing. And then YouTube was like, I want to get in on the party. And so YouTube started doing shorts. And what I found with YouTube is if you put 59 seconds, it's still considered it a long one. So I tell people 58 seconds or less. Now, your brain may be exploding right now because you might be like 58 seconds, but believe me, when you are organized and focused and grounded, you can say a lot in a little bit of time. And that's one of the things I'm going to be diving deeper into on Wednesday is how to get yourself focused and how to create a formula that's very basic, but it's good practice. And once you get this under your belt, you can then add on to it. But less is more. And what's cool is that people can tell right away, oh, this person, this is totally what I'm interested in, or, I'm not, because we don't want the people who aren't interested in our stuff. We don't need millions of people. We need the right people, which is another reason it's really great practice to be concise and compelling with who you are, who you help, and what makes you uniquely qualified instead of these meandering pontificating things that happen, or sometimes people want to put a whole chapter of a book or a whole chapter of a workbook into a short form video or a live video, and less is more. So I'm going to go deeper into that on Wednesday, but that's a little bit about, and the other cool thing, Sarah, and I know you know this too, is when you practice speaking on camera and in front of people, you get better at it. And the more you do it,
Absolutely.
the more concise you can be, right? And there's
Absolutely.
something like just practicing and knowing, oh, you know what, when I get nervous, my heart starts to pound, so maybe I shouldn't have that extra cup of coffee. Oh, when I get nervous, my mouth gets dry, so maybe I need to make sure I always have water close by. Part of being a business owner is learning to speak in public. And the more you do it, that's why I love coaching, but the more you do it and the more you get coaching and support and positive constructive feedback, the quicker you're going to be better at it. And so learning what you do under pressure is one of the very best things you can do for yourself and your business.
Yes. Thank you so much, Elaine. We really appreciate your time. Notice her handles are right here at the bottom of the screen. Connect with her. Also in our Facebook group, it has all of her handles, so you can connect with her there. But hey, why don't you just show up? Show up to Wednesday, 9:30. We have our registration on our Facebook. So let me share that with you right here. You can RSVP at facebook.com/Moms Out Marketing /events, which is where all our events are held. Elaine, thank you so much for sharing your wisdom with us today and also on Wednesday. We can't wait to delve in deeper. All right, let me share this one more second. So we're doing pro tips with Elaine Williams. That's Wednesday at 9:30. And guess what? You get to come and visit free. So definitely come out, practice your short videos. We're delving in deeper. We have the workshops happening and it's every month. So really, there's nothing to lose. It's just time for you to really go out there and challenge yourself, engage with people, break through the perfection and inspire someone. All right. That's what it's all about, and having fun. Right? Thanks so much for joining us. We look forward to seeing you on Wednesday for our short videos project. Talk to you soon.